Hey everyone, this is Louis7 and I am streaming Lord of the Rings Online this evening, and I will be doing Angmar on my Rune Keeper. Finally starting this. It's going to be pretty similar to the other kind of zones I've went through, those kind of mini-series streams. I've done just Angmar and on my Rune Keeper instead, so I did the Shire on my Guardian, which was more unplanned, but then I did Foreshall on my Warden, which only had 2 parts because I did 2 really long streams for that one. So we're going to be doing something similar with Angmar. I expect it to have quite a few parts actually, because Angmar is pretty big, covers a lot of levels, but I'm also curious how much it will actually have. So to go over a little background, I guess, I am walking to Angmar. Before I go to my background, I think you can enter on the seaside, and I don't remember. I know there are quests before Aughaire, but I don't remember exactly where. I feel like somewhere here-ish, somewhere down there. And I know you can enter this side, which has all the worms, and I think that's where I want to go. It's kind of hard to see on the map here. I need to go back to North Downs. So I'm going to go through this entrance and see where it takes. So I don't exactly remember where that is. It's been a long time since I've done Angmar, but I've done Angmar. It's one of the zones I usually do for level 40-ish to 45 or so. And I most recently did it on my Guardian probably, which would be, I don't know, I'm thinking at least 3, maybe even 4 years ago. Probably 3 is more reasonable, but it's been quite a while since I've actually done it, so I'm excited to go through it again and see, remember all the quests and see how it holds up with me enjoying it. But overall it's a zone I enjoy. And hey, aquatic therapy fishing. So yeah, we are going to be going through Angmar. I honestly don't know if I've ever taken this path here. Probably have at some point. I really don't recognize this. Kind of looks like a cave even, kind of call it. Well, this is interesting, because I feel like I would have gone through here at some point, and I might have, but I just really don't remember it also. Well, I did not go through the worm one. I think the worm one was, it's so hard to get to the North Downs map here. The worm one is the one on the left. I don't think that's the one I wanted. Oh yeah, so this just goes right to Lemmakode. This is where I wanted to go. These were the quests I wanted to do. That's kind of where I thought it was, somewhere in this general area. So yeah, we'll be going through these quests. I don't know how long I will be going this evening, but I at least want to get to Aughaire. I don't know if I will start Aughaire. We'll see kind of when we get there. But yeah, that's kind of my tentative plans. And this character, he has not great cosmetics. I have this, I have the cloak on it, but the cloak really bothers me. It's like too wide or something. If it was just a little bit narrower, the cloak, and that's pretty much the story with all the cloaks I've noticed on some of these characters, is I just need them to be a little more narrow. You can just call you Aquatic. Sorry for the channel name. Well, you're a fishing YouTuber. It's no problem. I just, you know, I figured call by the full name. But yeah, I can call you Aquatic from now on. So let's see, we need to probably set up a couple of my specs. It looks like I have some Fornos quests. Some of them are ready to turn in, but I probably still have to do those. I guess I haven't done a full run through. This is my first time actually streaming this character, I think, now that I remember that. So I think, I press Control J. I have not done a full run through of Fornos. I've only done water, it looks like, on this character. So that's something I need to do in the future on him. And depending how much XP, that's another thing I want to talk about. So I'm level 41 right now. I was a little bit concerned that I'm too high level to go fully through Angmar on top of other stuff, but yeah, I might actually need to do instances, another thing, to get a little bit extra XP out of this. Because leveling is going to be slower now that we're kind of, I do have a lot of my rested experience in the enhanced XP, rested XP, the Destiny points one, if I want to use that. But I'm not sure if I will, and let's see, what was I going on about? On top of that, I might have to go to Foreshall because I'll be doing that zone review and want to, we'll need some gameplay from it, and probably pull some from my Warden stream, but it would be easier to get some fresh one also. It'd also be higher quality. But anyway, I have the red line set up, but I also do want to set up the yellow line. This is all set up for healing, so I'll have to change it quite a bit, and it'll take a minute, so I figure I can go ahead and do that. It'll also help me compare a little bit Honestly, I don't like any of these. Because I really don't care about the shocking days, and I don't care about crit defense. And that's the only reason I get Ceaseless Argument. It's not even that great to get. You're not a fan of Angmar Quantifel? We'll see. I remember enjoying it a lot. It's the one I've done most. We don't really need Fate. I think I remind myself what everything in the yellow line. So you get increased slow. Or yeah, probably this. Don't really need the increased runestone, I don't think. Just get the first one on that, and okay, we get increased crit chance, crit damage, restore power, and then the rid of lightning debuff, and then just increased damage. Okay, just had to remind myself what the yellow line is. It's been a while since I've played it, especially at this lower level, it seems like. Okay, so I need my attunement consumers, and then my runestone, and then I have my other skills all set up. Well, not quite where I want them. I do need to use silence, so I'll go ahead and put that down there. I know I need to use it for Deed. I also need to use Do Not Fall, so I want to, if I see anybody trying to apply it on them, I need to use Do Not Fall 250 times, I think, for one of my deeds. It's my only vision and foretelling skill right now, at least, and that's, I need to use one of those 250 times, rather. But yeah, we can go ahead and get started with the questing here. I guess I'll start off with lightning. That's kind of why I set it up. I like lightning generally with questing, so we'll also see how that holds up. Okay, I would have to compare to fire, but I do feel like my damage is a little bit low. At least starting a fight without any attunement, maybe starting a fight with attunement and using something like Epic Conclusion would be better. So I think I do need to kill just a lot of these different mobs. I don't know where the Earthkin Scout is. Silken Strands. What is that? Oh, and the Dark Clefts. So yeah, I just need to head east here. I'm fairly familiar with these quests. Again, it's been a while since I've done them, but I'll probably remember pretty much everything, especially from this first part. So I didn't go quite fully over what I've done with this zone. So I've done Malenhad once or twice maybe in most of Fashash Slarin and Fashash Falroyd, kind of what I consider the Aughaire section of Angmar. But yeah, I've done a lot less of kind of, I guess Karn Doom is more of the instance area. I don't know how much there is out there. Oh, I should probably, dang, I just thought about the book quest. There are book quests for Angmar, so I might actually pick that up. I don't think I need them right now, or they're too important, but I think that is something I will need to do. Book 6. Yeah, I think it's just book 6. It might be book 5 as well, but probably not. I don't have this where I usually have it. Control 9 works. Yeah, the scout, I remember where he is. He's just, well, he's on the map right there in that area. I don't know, lightning seems okay-ish right now. That's kind of what I feel with it. It's fun to play over fire sometimes, and you can get the kiting and mobility. I guess I should start tracking some stuff. I don't know what I want to get on this character, if I have any preference. Probably, actually, I really do need mines instead of the wood. Can you ballpark how many characters I think I have? Yeah, so I have, I think 14 or 15 on Arkenstone. Probably 5 or so on Landreval. And then I have 6-ish on this server. So that would be somewhere between 25 and 30 probably. That's between the whole game. So yeah, that's kind of more server specific. Arkenstone just because I played there forever since I started playing LOTRO. Guess I still need to kill all these mobs. You want to play LOTRO, but you keep getting the 77% error. Any idea how to fix it? I assume you've restarted the launcher and maybe your computer. Whenever I get an error like that, usually just restarting the launcher will fix it, but if it doesn't, you might have to completely reinstall, and I think you can do a repair option within the launcher, and that should take care of it. It would be kind of frustrating if you have to do that, but it is something I'd recommend to help. So it looks like this is just the path from the other part of North Downs you go through here. Yeah, 'cause my inventory is also full. I didn't really have much time to set this character up as I would have liked to start here. If I did that, I probably would have spent like another half an hour to an hour and cut my time I could do questing by quite a bit. So the scout's up there, I kind of need to go back for him, but I want to go ahead and pull this Ravager. Maybe. I thought he was a bit closer, it seemed like maybe he was just really big. You restarted everything, repair doesn't work either. I'm pretty sure reinstall also failed. Okay, so that is a little bit scarier. Yeah, I'm not sure, I haven't had that error in anything similar to that. I've just been able to usually close the launcher and restart at some later time. I really want to get do not fall on this person. There we go. Let's see, we will just fall here. So that's to kill the Maravel. I am just wandering into this camp with 3 orcs. Kind of curious how well this character will hold up compared to my warden. I think when I start getting more dense mob types like this, it would be better to switch to fire. I know it's going to do more damage overall, but when I can quickly just run about killing things, lightning is pretty fast. It might even be faster because of you can just keep running. You don't have to really loot in this game. So yeah, my inventories, that's going to be just a mess. I gotta get the rock skull. Oh, so that's down south quite a bit. Well, I guess I do need to kill some of these orcs, so I guess I'll focus on the orcs. Let me go ahead and switch to red line. Now I can get a more solid comparison. I actually haven't used Essay of Fire. I know I'm level 41, or got my trait point at this level, but I've only played healing. I mainly actually need fighters rather than skirmishers. That's kind of odd. I think I need to use Distracting Flame for a deed, so I do want to have a little bit more prioritization over that. That's probably gonna die from the dot, yeah. And then I just have 2 ranged mobs using Essence of Winter on a single target. Being a bad fire RK right now. Were any new areas added since Grey Mountains? No, they haven't added anything. They're working on Vales of Anduin, which would be the next area afterwards. I believe Vales of Anduin. Let me go ahead and stop so I don't auto run into something. That is, yeah, just kind of the Bjorning lands between northern Mirkwood, where they have through kind of Misty Mountains, north of Moria, north of Lothlorien there. So kind of just finishing that area, it seems like, but we don't have specific details. Oh yeah, so I meant to talk a little. Do I need the Angmar? Doesn't look like it. I know it just kind of suddenly shifts into them here. So we need to go back and get 2 more Blogmal fighters. Oh yeah, and the Marival. They're pretty easy to get. They're just a little bit west of here. But yeah, I think what here K2EB said, reinstall the game with the launcher, changing the folder name would probably work. That sounds kind of similar to a full uninstall and then installing it fresh completely again. Oh yeah, these are signatures. I thought there was something that I remembered about them, and they're signatures. So that's going to be a little bit more fun with fire at least. I also have to use self-motivation for a deed. At least on my Rune Keeper, the deeds, while I have a lot of things to do, they're much easier, besides the visions and foretelling one, much easier than anything on my Warden, and I've already completed this one for the day, Essay of Fire. I guess that's only 10 a day though, it's a 100 thing. Yeah, just really compared to my Lore Master even, and my Warden, a lot easier. Even Final Word, I only have to use that. I do want to use it even when I don't need to, but I only have to use it hardly any times. So it's just really nice. Oh wait, I burnt all my attunement and I could have saved it for, what's that skill called? Smoldering Wrath. It really has been a long time since I've played a Fire Rune Keeper, or just a Rune Keeper. In general, I guess I have played a healing one more, but... Yeah, I used to play my Rune Keeper, the one on Arkenstone, a little bit more with in-game stuff, but kind of stopped playing that with update 20... Well, I guess update 21 with Mordor. And yeah, that was the last time I guess I really played my Rune Keeper and streamed him more, was when I was starting to go through Mordor on him, and I was getting a little bit boring, so I kind of just stopped. Even though I got him to level 120, I just stopped doing Mordor and I guess made fewer videos on him. I have all this mail from my Warden, so it's kind of distracting me that it's there, and my inventory is full, so I definitely don't want to collect it. I need to put a lot of this stuff just in my storage, which I was just at, actually, before I started this. I could have at least put some stuff in there. If Sauron had zombies, lots of ghosts, and Warcraft-style undead constructs would have defeated the Fellowship. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff. Zombies, ghosts, and undeads. Did we kill? No, we still only killed 2 more of these. So what are these? I know I need the root vegetables. I didn't even have that quest track, so I didn't know I had it. Just kind of something I remember once I got here that I needed. Oh, the goblin gems. Those, I need to get those as well. It's a small fellowship quest, but I think a lot of these small fellowship quests I'll be able to handle. That was another thing. I was kind of curious how well this character would be able to handle some of the harder parts of Angmar compared to my Warden, who I think I could solo them on. You know, my Rune Keeper has high DPS, it's just killing mobs, I guess, before they kill me with that. So I do need the Blogmail fighter still. Oh, these are captains, so that might explain why. I feel like I've killed more melee ones. So I don't even need to kill these 2, but I feel like they're in my way. Plus they're just orcs, so they gotta get fought against. Having Essay of Fire has helped a lot. That was one thing I really missed while playing this character before, while leveling him up to this point. Whenever I'd have a chance to play Fire and not kill instances. A lot of this character's leveling has been instances and crafting. So yeah, on top of just being a while since I've played a Rune Keeper, this character specifically... Oh, I need one more root vegetable. I missed that. Even though he is level 41, I still don't feel like I've played him all that much. Solo questing. Volume-wise, that's larger all of Haradnir, Far and Umber and autumnal due to depth and tunnels. I'm guessing you're talking about Grey Mountains and just the area I was talking about, the Vales of Anduin area from the books. So yeah, it's kind of a lot of area. When you actually zoom in, it seems like the areas you have access to are a lot smaller, and I don't find that an actual problem for the zones. It's kind of nice to have smaller zones after Gondor, and those were, I did not like any of those zones, the landscapes of them at all. But it probably fits the lore more, how big they were. Tolkien fact of the day, orcs are just corrupted elves, the more you know. Yeah, so as far as Lord of the Rings lore, I know I'm not really that well versed in it. Did I get all the Flogmel I need? I think so. Probably have a lot of quests like tracking, untracking, but it looks like it. So I think my focus right now is the Goblin's Treasure. Where is the Goblin's Treasure? Okay, for some reason I have two of these the same color, so we'll move way up there for that one. I don't know why my prospector stopped tracking, because I do want these dwarf iron ore. Oh, I can't. Look at that. Okay, so I actually am going to, oddly enough, send some stuff to my warden. I just don't have room for this, and I need to clear some inventory real quick. I have so many rep items. I wonder if I took all these rep items out of my shared storage, I'm probably just storing them on this character, because I haven't, like I've been saying, I use this character for crafting a lot, so he's kind of become my storage character. There we go. So, Harad Tubno. So I think Harad, at least in Lotro, yeah, it's way down here, south of Gondor. Okay, so we need, yeah, the Goblin Gems, headed north to get those, and then I guess back south to get the Arrakis Skull. Oh, I do need these. I might as well get them while passing them. I wonder if the runestone's holding up. Yeah, it's still doing 400 damage, so it's still holding up at this level. I know at high levels it doesn't really scale that well, but oh, I had a lot more mobs on me than I thought. But yeah, the low levels it's really strong. I also need the spiders, might as well get those. The game's really enjoyable when you read the books. It's cool to see how loyal the LOTRO team is. That's something I've heard. I haven't actually read the book, so I can't really connect as much with that. But it's something I've heard a lot of people like the story and how well it connects with that. Probably could have gotten, well, I guess I need to go back that way anyway to the Arrakis Skull. So these are, do I need to kill the goblins? I think they should have the goblin gems, right? Thought I saw a goblin. I don't know where he went. I'm also used to the keybinds of my higher level Rune Keeper, which is a little bit different. Yeah, here's the one. He doesn't drop the gems, at least according to that. I don't know, maybe it's something I have to pick up. I don't remember that though, I thought it was just something you loot. I guess according... yeah, none of these mobs drop them. Maybe I have to go a little bit more in, and these ones maybe? Nope, okay, they are the little chests I have to pick up. Okay, loot all these. I'm just getting, I sent my warden some of these make-thems type things, and I'm just getting more of them now, but I don't know. I guess it's a good thing I don't plan on spending a few hours here, otherwise I might have to head back to a town, but this character, he doesn't have as easy transportation as, say, my warden or even my lore master, because my lore master at least had to travel to Breeskill from rep, which I don't know, on this character it might be worth considering getting a bunch of Bree rep items and just using them to try and get that. I don't know how many that would take though, if it's feasible at all. I'll go ahead. I think I need to use Shocking Touch as well. That's a pretty easy one. Accidentally opened the LOTRO store and totally messed me up. But yeah, if I do look at all my class Ds, because that is something I should probably look at. I know I need to use Scribe a New Ending, and Scribe a New Ending and even Self-Motivation are ones I can do half AFK. Final Word is something I do have to focus a tiny bit more on, but it's a 30-second immediate skill, so it's really easy to use. Shocking Touch would want to just be one of the more annoying ones, but that's only 125 compared to just the other classes where I've had to use so many more of annoying skills. I can't really complain on this character. Should probably put Shocking Touch down here, speaking of that. You know, even in a situation like that where I got to daze the extra mob, and now that he's dazed I want to... I don't really have a good AoE to just use. It looks like he's going to kill them all. But a good AoE just instantly cast and hit a lot of targets. I have Essence of Flame and Essence of Wither for range. But yeah, at this point I don't have my Fiery Ridicule to be AoE. And Scathing Mockery, well, that's a pretty useless skill overall. It is still something I put a point in and get the skill, but it is something that would help in that situation to get the AoE tap. Okay, so I'd still need only one more gem, okay. So I just need to head way south and go to the Rocket Skull. Try, the map actually has the road right here, and it looks like I can, yeah, just go back to the road. That was pretty simple. I expected there to be a little bit more with the goblins right there. There probably is once you get a little bit deeper into it, kind of where the flag is. But yeah, we can just easily go out, it looks like. Okay, that is one, as I mentioned, one of the annoying ones I gotta put Do Not Fall on whoever I see while it's off cooldown. I didn't look through all the class deeds, I don't think. I wonder how many I've completed. Yeah, I've already completed a lot compared to, say, what my warden has, or even my lore master at this point. So not only are the ones I have left, like, very easy, I've already completed a lot of them. Nothing Truly Ends is one that's... I only have to use it 25 times, so compared to the minstrels, I think is 200. It's like, also can't really complain about it, even though it is a slightly more annoying one to use. Self-motivation, I guess, using it if I can find something to complain about. 350 times is quite a while for, especially 1 minute cooldown. I didn't even realize it was that long. I could technically get it instant cast in the red line, but I'd rather get more useful stuff while leveling here. Somebody disarm me. Moving on from that, Rune Sign of X. I don't remember what the exact rune sign is. I've used one 10 times. I don't know if it just means like, what was the rune stone? Because that's possible, but I feel like I would have used that more than 10. We need to go over here. But I only have to use that, whatever it is, 100 times. So it's not all that bad. Maybe it's a healing thing. Although I feel like Rune Sign of X would be like Rune Sign of Fire, Rune Sign of Frost, Rune Sign of Lightning, Rune Sign of Health. Just all those different type of things. Kind of like the Ritz. Okay, so there should be the Rocket Skull here. Oh, I kind of remember this camp. For some reason I specifically remember this orc camp and the layout of it. Maybe there's another camp. Or I spent a lot of time here on my Guardian, that's what it was. I don't know why. But yeah, I remember specifically being in here on my Guardian. Even my Champion a little bit, I remember this camp. It's kind of weird that a specific one though. I mean, I remember all the areas outside this and what they look like. Goal should be, here it is. I want to see if I got any Rune Sign. No, I did not get Rune Sign progress, so I actually want to look a little bit. There's like Rune Sign of Winter, maybe. That might be a blue line skill. I don't have the blue line to check. I don't know if I have a Rune Sign type skill. I don't think I have a Rune Sign for the yellow line. So yeah, it might be a blue line thing I'm thinking. So I am ready for turn-ins, actually. New question, what's the benefit of using the different elements as Rune Keeper? What situation dictates you're using? So the different elements, you have Frost, Fire, and Lightning. And Frost is something you have on every spec. And then Fire and Lightning are the two you can specialize in. And as far as Lightning versus Fire then, Lightning is a lot more mobile and you can kite and do other things and get a lot of crit damage and burst damage from that. So it's really good for solo play and quick leveling. Whereas Fire just deals a lot more damage, but it takes a lot more time for the damage to ramp up, even though you can actually do it a little bit quickly now. Start off with a stronger rotation, but yeah, it's just more damage over time, Fire. And you have to stand still, can't be really as mobile using it. Guess I'll move these down here as well for my yellow line if I decide to stay in it a bit. And then Frost, it has a little bit more utility, like Essence of Winter is a strong AoE at this point for me. Flurry of Words is good to apply in AoE because it hits every mob, it doesn't have maximum target, and also the little bit of the debuff is nice. And then Chilling Rhetoric, it's not really that useful. It slows the mobs a little bit, but I believe the slow, I guess it lasts 10 seconds, so that's not too bad overall. And then damaging it after 1 second, or on any damage, will just like get rid of that. So my runestone is actually really nice. It's the one from Garthagar, one the barter outside of that. So I probably won't be upgrading that anytime soon, but this one I don't have enough room, so we do need to sell. I want to, can I sell my Forester's Hallmark? I don't really like that thing actually. I'll go ahead and repair first. Well, that would probably be a better idea to sell first. And yeah, I'd just like to clean up my inventory here a little bit before I sell. I guess I'll lock all my instance gear. I finally went through on this character, went through my vault spaces a little bit, and I was able to get rid of a few things. So that's been kind of nice, but still have a lot of my inventory, obviously. So I don't need that anymore, don't need that, or that, or that. None of that, so we are good. Okay, I think that should be enough space now, actually. I noticed I have this cosmetic shield. I guess I didn't put any of that stuff back in this character's inventory, but I had a Where's my cosmetic shield? I just saw it. Here it is. Kind of wonder what that would look like with my outfit since I didn't like the... Isn't this a black shield or something? Yeah. I don't know, I kind of feel like... It doesn't quite match what I have, but I feel like it needs something on my back end. That's okay. Shiny spike, shiny metal. I really like these Earthkin guys. They're pretty cool. I like doing their quests in it. Well, Angmar and North Downs and Angmar. Oh yeah, so here's the runestone. I don't know if that's like... Oh, I leveled up to 42. So yeah, we have at least one more quest set, I guess. I feel like I've been not questing too fast, but we're only 40 minutes into this, and I completed the first set on top of all the stuff, you know, starting this, actually running here. All that stuff that takes a decent amount of time, so I feel like my progress is pretty decent right now. Am I missing a turn in, or what's going on here? Stolen skulls. Oh, I was just waiting for him, okay. There's too much to see now. Thank you for turning him to us. You gonna give me another quest? You come from lands beyond these mountains. Tell me of them. Oh. Yep, I come from... I don't know where I made this character from. So I only have one quest set? Shouldn't I have a quest to go back to that Moroval dude? Oh, yeah, I have to go back to the Earthkin Scout, because I know that had more quests to it, and it has a pretty difficult, I don't know, second part to it, but final part to it. Which I'm not sure I will be able to handle again. I kind of feel like this character, he's pretty sturdy right now. If I actually apply some of my Rune Keeper stuff, I should be able to. It's just kind of like my Warden, I have to get a decent refresher on how to actually play and do some more difficult stuff if that arises. Kind of curious if I'll be able to do the Bloodwing solo, or we'll need to try and get a group for that, because it's one of the big ones that comes early that's actually fairly difficult. It's easy to kill the drakes, but it can be fairly difficult once you get to the boss part of that, because as far as I know, it's going to be the Elite Master, and then on top of that, like 2 Elite ads, which might be a bit tough. But we'll see. This character has a lot of instance gear and crafted gear, I guess whichever is better. I still have a really bad bracelet and necklace, but overall it doesn't matter too much if those specific pieces are bad. I don't think I need to specifically get this one, but might as well, I figure. Get a little bit more of this quest knocked out. And you know, some of that stuff might actually be kiteable, where yellow line can be good, because you can just avoid getting hit then, and slowly whittle away at your opponent's health. So do this turn in. So yeah, this was the one to slay Morturin. So I guess we will destroy these things and maybe see, I don't know if that just leads to another quest or if that will be something I have to run way back for and then get something else maybe. But I'll destroy these 2 things on the way to the Morturin. And try to kill that Moroval. This one might be one with bats and not Moroval heads. Either way, I am pretty hopeful that I can do this one. I can try to kill a signature. I haven't done that as lightning actually. Just see how that is. Oops, guess my days didn't quite hit her. Sustaining Bolt already heals me, right? Nope, at least it didn't right then. That must be something you ate later in this line. Did I ever finish my class deeds? I feel like I went through most of them. Rune Sign and then Distracting Flame and the Vision of Foretelling, so pretty much. Wait, you can use Epic Conclusion while moving now? That is really weird. I have not played, because I was just able to use it while moving, and I have not played a Rune Keeper where you can use it while moving before right then. And I've even used it a couple times on this character. Since we just unlocked it, this was the first time I've unlocked it on this character, starting this little play session. Yeah, that might be an actual change they made. Oddly enough, you can also use Flurry of Words while moving. It's like there's no indication that you can actually use it while moving, and I don't remember ever seeing an update where you can, so I kinda, well, I guess I'll test it once we get in the cave, but I kinda want to test Epic Conclusion. We have to go into an instance, right? Doesn't this lead to something? It's just so, yeah, there it is. Oh, but it was like so black that it looked like it would. So there are bats and... yeah, we'll just, I mean, I can go through here with lightning. I enjoy playing lightning. So I want to try to use Epic Collision while moving. Yeah, I can use that while moving now. That's actually really significant. You used to have to stop with it. It would be kind of disrupted to your gameplay. I don't think you can use any other frost skills while moving. Yeah, you can't use Chilling Rhetoric, but you can use Flurry of Words while moving. I don't know when, if they made these changes at the same time or when they made them to Epic Conclusion and Flurry of Words. You use the, yeah, you have to stand still while using the runestone still. Lightning's also good because of the runestone. You can get pretty frequent stuns from it and also use that to your advantage to be able to run away and stuff. I'm getting some nice crits though. That really helps with the damage, getting a crit versus getting no crits. I honestly don't know if Ceaseless Argument is even worth casting. I should probably test that out a little bit. Because I think it might be better to just wait for a Rid of Lightning cooldown. Because if I just use Rid of Lightning and then wait, it's quicker than Rid of Lightning, Ceaseless Argument, then Rid of Lightning again. But you do get the added damage, of course, from the Ceaseless Argument cast. And of course, Scribe Spark it is worth that, and you get another skill even later, I guess. I don't know what level I get that, actually. I should get Essence of Lightning? I think it's Essence of Lightning. The high crit damage one. That also builds attunement but has a slightly longer cooldown. I can probably switch to fire. I know I'm killing a little bit slow here, it feels like. But it's fun to use my lightning skills a little bit more on the signatures, just get a chance to do that. Thought I just targeted an elite, and that's who I thought I needed, but I guess we need to go in this cave just a little bit more. So yeah, I'll switch to fire here and get some more concrete testing on how much quicker I kill. And the thing with fire is I can just let my dots burn the other one while I pull the other one's Smoldering Wrath, which is effectively a one-shot there. So yeah, I'm going to pull these two to be safe. So yeah, that's pretty much the big thing with fire. Smoldering Wrath just does a ton of damage and can, seems like one-shot a signature. Oh no, I pulled the elite. So there's the elite I think I targeted earlier. This is the time to use Flurry of Words and get some kiting in along with all the other stuff it provides. Okay, so I am about to die and I'm stuck casting Rid of Fire, so yeah, we need to do that a little bit better, not accidentally pull this stuff. I probably still could have done it better. I just got a little bit panicky once I realized what I did. So the best thing I think would be to do kill the signatures first and probably, I don't know, avoid the elite somehow. I'll go ahead and use some of my low level food trying to get through that on this character. So I think I feel like fire would be better, but I can do some extra stuff with lightning that it might be worth switching for. But if I can just burn through them real quick with fire, the first two, I think I am set pretty good. And I can use like steady hands. Okay, so we'll try fire. I have a strategy here actually. I'm going to try to let my runestone tank the elite briefly while I burn these two signatures down. Get one actually burned. This time I'm going to use Smoldering Wrath, and the other should be dying by then. So she's still targeting the runestone. Now I can use steady hands, get epic for the ages, and get my Prelude to Hope Pot, and then get my bubble really quickly. Oh no, she's gonna stun me. Well, I'll get out of this stun in just days here. That's like no problem. There we go. So now we're just like basically free to burn and have her already at half health from whatever I've been doing damage on. And yeah, see, a lot better when I actually go through it and do that. I hardly basically ended the fight with the same morale I started with, which was full. Though I did have to use healing in it. So yeah, that gives me hope for some of the more difficult stuff later on where we have to deal with multiple mobs. I just don't know if this was two signatures and an elite. I don't know if two elites and an elite master would be something I can handle that well though. So yeah, it looks like we have two turn-ins. Let's go back to the scout and then back to the little camp of the Earthkin. And we'll see what we get from here. I don't know, I've always felt like this quest set takes longer, but I actually think these for some reason aren't the last quests in this chain. There might be more with catapults and whatever else I was doing there. All the siege equipment I was destroying or something. Oh, my days didn't go off. That's like a big thing, because I am squishy if I just let them sit here and damage me. So like I can't spend too long in combat working on deeds like those. Even though I'd like to, especially if my days doesn't actually work. Like there it didn't. Probably resisted it or something. Keep having to retrack my prospector mine things. Kind of like the challenge, a little bit like of an extra challenge I guess that Angmar is providing though as a solo player, because in general it's supposed to be a challenging and more group oriented zone, but since you can do some of these small fellowship quests solo, they are a little bit more difficult and just make me pay more attention than killing the regular mob, so it's kind of fun to have to strategize a little bit more with that. So this is it an upgrade? I think it actually is. Okay. I didn't read the stats, I think I was reading them backward, but yeah, it gives me, I don't really care about the ICMR, and Get Fate basically replaces it plus a little bit extra on my other stats. So that's it for him. Now we are ready to turn in Strength of Stone. And then if I am ready to head to Aughaire, I actually will go to Rivendell, I guess, and try and start book 6. I guess I'll look on the LOTRO wiki to make sure it is something I can start, but I'm pretty sure you can start it at level 40. And I want to make sure I do the book quest on this character. That is one of the parts of Angmar, me going through it, what I want to be trying. Even though traditionally, I don't really like book quests as much in this game. And if I do a zone review like I will be doing the Shire, that's actually going to be coming up Wednesday, and Forestial, which I'm like very early in the process starting to work on now that I finished it on my Warden, that will be something I'll have to talk about, and maybe if I enjoy it, it could be in there a little bit extra. But moving on, we have some quests to turn in. The boots will be worth the most. Okay, so we do have the Iron Crown Captain we have to defeat. This questing, it starts off, you get a bunch of quests and it's kind of fun, but now it is, I don't want to say not fun, but it's like I get one quest to go out there, come all the way back, turn it in, get one more quest to go out there, and then come back and probably finish. Which isn't necessarily bad, it's just kind of a lot of back and forth, only doing one thing at a time. So yeah, I'm kind of also curious how the gear holds up. I think the Fem gear, what I remember seeing of it, is really bad and the stats don't scale on it still. It used to be one of the nice things to get while leveling. It was always something people would look forward to with Angmar getting their Fem gear, but now I don't think it's as good. I wonder what it looks like cosmetically though. That is something I'm trying to get, some more cosmetics on the server. Yeah, my cosmetics are just something I really miss from Arkansas, because I had like at one point three core sets that I really liked. I had the blue one. I'm thinking specifically for my Rune Keeper, I had the blue one, and then the High Officer's heavy armor one, which I actually feel like oddly fitted my Rune Keeper. Not just because it was heavy armor and kind of ironic in that way, but I actually think it fit the Rune Keeper style on him for some reason. And then what else was I thinking? Oh, the I have no idea what it's called. I want to call it Arishorkas. I don't think that's what it was called. It was just something, it had like an A and a J and an R somewhere in there, and probably a K. Okay, I remember this now, the Iron Crown Captain, just the landscape of this area as well. Huh, get my interrupt on him. I never looked at, I know a lot of my things here are kind of low, like Distracting Flame, that is one I do have to try a little bit more. But yeah, a lot of these, Fiery Ridicule, Ceaseless Argument, Essay of Fire for what I'm using now. I just don't have as much overall, I guess, as well as the kind of thing. Like I'm used to my Warden or even my Lore Master. Oh, this guy's actually an elite. He's going to be even easier though, so I do think I need to kill these ads, so that's going to be what we're doing here. Yep. Oh, they're both ranged actually, so my runestone doesn't get anything from them on that. So yeah, he's going to pretty quickly burn through that, I think, but we should be good here. I kind of just wanted to wait until I got Smoldering Wrath off cooldown so I could just burn him. Now I can build Attunement real quick again. Get Ceaseless Argument, and then I'll actually get the days on him. He's probably going to die anyway, but I figure might as well maybe get my bubble set up to where I could use it, but it didn't really come into play. If that was an Elite Master, it probably would have been an interesting fight where I could have used a little bit more stuff and just gone a little bit more with the Rune Keeper sustain. That was kind of setting up prepared to do and didn't really need to do. So yeah, I think, I don't know, I might just have to spend a little bit cleaning up if we do finish Aughaire right here. Because I wanted to go Today was going to be a little bit shorter stream, especially compared to my last few, which have been way longer than normal. Although kind of trying to make, at least on weekends or something, longer streams than more normal. Again, I kind of got caught, I guess, when I was doing Lone Lands and Evendom on my Lore Master, doing a lot of shorter streams. I don't know if I was just busier. I don't really remember if there was a certain reason I was doing shorter streams or if that's just kind of what I was doing at the point. But now I've kind of settled into doing some longer ones again. And I kind of enjoy it more that way, so I don't split everything I'm doing into so many parts. But I was basically planning on this one being a little bit shorter, like a 2-hour type stream. And maybe even an hour and a half or something, depending how it was going here in Angmar. But I think at this point I can still go ahead and do some cleanup. That might be some extra things I can do, because I do want to play LOTRO more and want to play this character more. I just need to get that stuff done. Just running past all these all safely. I remember the spiders. This stuff just used to be generally harder whenever I'd go through it, remembering all the old times I went through here on Angmar. Even on my Guardian, again, the latest character I ran through this, and that was still quite a while ago. I just remember it being harder on him even. I was playing Redline DPS Guardian back then. I think I was actually going through, like, starting Angmar once they made the class changes on him. And Helm's Deep. It might not be true, but I think it is. Because for some reason I thought he was kind of stuck at level 40 for a while. Not necessarily stuck, like I couldn't get him past that, just didn't really play him, so he was kind of stuck there. Yeah, so now I need to talk to Cranog, so that's going to be Aughaire. I definitely want to get the travel to Aughaire, and I want to make my milestone here, but I want to go to... I might go to my kin house. I want to see what they have in the kin chest. I might see if they have any rep items I could use, actually. So that's one thing. Speaking of the rep items, just thinking about travel skills. Oh my virtues are even worse than my wardens. Because this character, again, I haven't done all that much questing and going through zones. Even less so than my warden. So yeah, it's even worse. It's just like floating door fire Anor. So his virtues aren't going to be good either. Can't believe I have 2 level 50 characters and haven't done Angmar on either of them, because just my past experience in LOTRO, that's what I do. I do Angmar, and I've kind of avoided that, so it's been a little bit nice, I think, especially my 3rd character finally getting through it. I'm excited to do it. So we got a lot of talking to Cranog to do. This is going to be Halls of Night, isn't it? That's something I'm going to have to do. Probably won't be like a separate event, probably just weave it into my questing here. Yeah, I'm level 42, so I'm like, I think pretty much on level for the start of these quests here in Angmar. I was in, there we go, I thought I was maybe disconnecting, but my intentions were to start this a little bit below level, just because I usually have run like instances and stuff that give me XP, and to avoid over leveling it too much. And that way I could maybe work on some of the deeds here as well. Kind of like how my warden actually out leveled Forish a little bit for working on the deeds, because it was the double XP, and I kind of wanted to get her to 50 anyway to do the raiding that we did last night. So yeah, we should get a ton of quests here. That much I know. We'll have a lot of quest sets as well from Aughaire. Yeah, this is just, I think it's a fun little city, all the quests they have you do. But again, we'll see how that actually holds up when we go through it on this character on the legendary server and comparing it to some other zones. Other things like that. That must be a roving threat. I was wondering, I saw a barter in there, I was just like, it's right next to me, so I might as well see if it has anything. Okay, so I'm running around with nothing to do, so I will head, oh, the milestone, that's what I wanted to do. Assume that, yeah, here it is. So it'd be really nice to have be an elf instead of a high elf right now, because then I could have my racial travel to Rivendell and not Karis Gladden, which I don't even have equipped. Might not even have it yet. 16 will out of combat run speed. Ooh, definitely want that out of combat run speed. That'll help me run faster. Okay, so I think I want to head to Rivendell. Did they change I feel like they changed the Aughaire, what it looks like on the icon for the milestone there. I don't remember it looking like that on any other characters I made it here, and whenever I've leveled here, just because it's really convenient to do that. Made my milestone here, and I don't remember that. So I have, as far as my travel options, I actually don't have basically any to get out of here. I have the Stable Master, I don't know what all he has. I think it's just a regular travel test, Eldon. And I don't think, as far as the character housing goes, actually that might be a better way. So if I go to my kin house, just see what's up with them and maybe get my universal ingredient packs there. If I can make this character level 42 armor, although I might have already considered that. The 42 armor, the light armor is really weird. The medium armor is already weird enough. The 45 medium armor is pretty decent, but it's like the 32 is better than anything below the 45, and even some of the 32 pieces are still, they're just oddly strong compared to anything higher level. And then the 45 is better than some of the 50 maybe, and 48. It's kind of weird. But the light armor I feel like is even worse, but some of the level 50 light armor I don't think is as bad. Like that, just looking at that immediately, I see the nice amount of morale and crit rating on top of just the will, the main stat from that. But yeah, that's kind of why, I look real quick for this character light armor, what I can make, just while I'm running here. I don't see anything from this. Yeah, definitely don't want like the elven ones usually, and the robe I would rather the one I have, because I don't really care about that fate. We'll go ahead and see if they have any rip items maybe, because I know a lot of people haven't been using anything in the storage here, so I'm kind of curious what all they have. Because we just had a lot of people, myself included, putting stuff in here and nobody wanted to take anything out. So I just thought I'd stop by and see, but it's waiting to retrieve your items in capacity. I don't know how long this takes. I don't really have this issue much, and I don't really look in here that often. Oh, they actually have level 50 teal gear. Dang. Well, that's neat. I guess we don't. We only have 75 spaces, and if we try to put a ton of stuff in here, wouldn't really work. They have LIs. So they kind of had that nicely organized. I think one of our one specific character in the kin works on that, so I'll go ahead and go to my personal house. We'll continue this Angmar detour because we need to get the book 6 quest. Did he say preferably an expert for Halls of Night? So I have my 6 above weather top paintings. Oh, I didn't even mean to go inside my house, did I? Oh, you know what? I just remembered. I can just use this and it'll take me to Hero of the Wind, so that works. So yeah, for the legendary server, you kind of get a free port to Hero of the Wind for that, and that takes me, I can go to Southbury from there pretty easily. Oh, I got the Sable Master in Mordor unlocked. I don't think I've gotten that far in any other characters in there. So now we're in Hero of the Wind. I can just take the swift travel to Southbury, and then I can take that swift travel to Rivendell. Oh, I guess this is Westbury. So it's kind of curious, I just thought about this. This is a back item, technically, my shield, so I might actually be able to dye it. I have the rest of these dyed navy. It's not really that interesting. You just read the same thing in LFF, the expert for Wholesome Night. Oops. There we go. So if I do, oh, that does it. Oh, it changes the backpack color, I think. Yeah. That's kind of neat that it changes that. So the shield color is kind of static, but the bag color isn't. So yeah, I feel like a white or black outfit would probably work best with that. Okay, so now we need to go to Southbury. Oh, I should stop also by the vault real quick while down there. Clean up my messy inventory a little bit. This is all the stuff I really should have done before the stream, but I also kind of thought when I was going through it that, I think as I talked about a little bit earlier, but that I wouldn't really have time to do all the questing I wanted to do if I did that, but I also didn't realize how bad my inventory was and just how, oh yeah, because I guess I am going to spend, I'll have to do this eventually anyway, might as well go ahead and do that, and that way I can put all these tailoring crafting items that I don't need in my inventory while I'm questing, even though I might take them out to see if I can craft myself anything useful in between streams. Which I guess tomorrow I can continue Angmar, get a little bit settled in here. Just thinking for the future of this character when I'll be doing one on him. Okay, so that just generally helps a lot. I still have to put some recipes in here. It looks like some of these are stacking, so I might not actually need to destroy or sell any. So I can sell that one. All the yellow ones I can go ahead and sell. Okay, so that really helps with my inventory, just getting that stuff in there. Unlock all my potions. I think I just sold some potions actually. There we go. Okay, I feel much cleaner with my inventory now. And that's all I wanted to do here. And then I wanted to check my reputation and maybe see what my Men of Bree reputation is. It's not U. For some reason I always try to press U for reputation. That might be what it is in WoW, and that's kind of where I'm used to it. So Men of Bree is neutral. Yeah, that's not going to be good. I'd need a ton of items to get that up any higher. I guess I don't even need to really look if I know I need that much. So return to Bree, it requires Kindred on top of 100 barrow trousers. So yeah, I probably won't be working on that, at least right now. It is something I wouldn't mind eventually getting on this character, just to have some sort of travel option outside of my milestone. It's really, I'm really missing Warden travels right now on this character. So moving on to where we need to go, I guess I'll use a Mithril coin to go to Rivendell. Haven't been there on this character. Going to eventually run out of Mithril coins maybe. I still have 71 left though. I just feel like I'm using a lot, but I still have 71 more for 71 more travels. I don't know if I'll ever get to that many, because now that I've done, like, most of my characters gone where I wanted on them. Actually, so I was just thinking I need to do something on my Warden. Might do that Thursday. So I have a few level cap type things I want to do on my Warden, but I'm also going to be running Rift and Helagrod again later this weekend, but I want to do some stuff specifically before Helagrod. So that's just another stream type thing coming up other than what I'd be doing on this character. But I was thinking maybe I could do that tomorrow, but no, I'm not thinking. So I believe I just need to go to Elrond to start this. I never actually looked to see if I could get it at this level, but I think I can. then once I get that, I can easily... I didn't unlock the travel, did I? I just like traveled here. I do want to make sure I go back and get that. It's really nice when self-motivation, you can get that in the blue line to be... Yeah, max rank, it has no induction, can be used while moving. It's really nice to have that because then I could just spam it pretty easily here for the deed. But I guess I can take, you know, since it's a minute cooldown type skill, just take a second there and use it every once in a while walking, get some progress on that deed. Okay, so we have book 6, yep. So we have to talk to Aragorn and Rivendell here. We might as well scribe a new ending. I wonder if I can put, probably can't put Do Not Fall on an NPC. I mean, some of them you can target with heals and stuff, so I don't see why there would be an immediate interaction that wouldn't let you do not fall, but like if this one, can I heal that one? No. They have to also have like an actual morale bar. So that's only level 45, 44. For some reason I was thinking it was 45 or even 50 maybe that the book started, but that'll be, it should, I don't know exactly what all the book involves. I don't even know, I feel like I did the book on one of my characters, book 6. I don't know the whole book, but I feel like kind of my first warden or first Rune Keeper while I was going through Angmar. I feel like that is something I did, it seems kind of familiar to me at least. I really need to just run into a random player. I feel like I would run into somebody in Rivendell at least to put Do Not Fall on them. Yeah, I already used Scribe a New Ending as much as I can today, so it's at 20 out of 100. That'll be a 10 a day thing, so it still takes 10 days, but it's hardly any for each day. I don't know what Nothing Truly Ends, what the cap per day is on that. Something I'm not reaching yet, at least. Okay, finish that. Talk to Daravan. I believe he is in Aughaire. Oh, he might be in Estelden, actually. Yeah, so we have to go to Estelden, but I think it would still be No, we can go to Estelden from here. Never mind. Probably still end up using my map home at some point to travel more efficiently with that. So yeah, I need to go... Oh, I thought that was a player. I don't know if I need those skirmish camp. I feel like I want to look at the gear for the Rune Keeper, but if there's nothing there for the Lore Master, I actually have 2 skirmish gear pieces. I want to see if I can replace them actually. I don't know if I've looked at like the classic vendor recently, see if they've made any hidden updates like they do sometimes with that type of stuff. Let me see if there's just a quickly look while I'm here. Maybe Great Barrel Treasure, still can't look at those. Eregion won't be able to. And the Forsaken Treasure, I think we can. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be anything, but I just thought. Here it is. These are the ones that I thought I might actually be able to use. Yeah, none of those will be an upgrade, so we can look at just the jewelry and cloaks vendor. For level, I think there's 43, 40 probably works. So these are even worse, I think, than the one I have. That bracelet, 16 morale, is even less. And then what was the other one? Necklace. So the 40 is not good, like, at all. The 37 set seems to be a little bit better, but it doesn't have anything I actually want. Yeah, the 37 has a lot higher stats, it looks like. Looks like that's scaled a lot more properly. Anyway, we can move on and get going back towards Angmar. Just thought I'd check that out and found out some new info with it at least. Okay, so I want Estalden. It's nice that I can just go to Estalden from Rivendell. Thought I might have to ping towards Bree a little bit. I have 2? Oh, 1 plus 100% mark acquisition, 2 plus 25%. Then I have 9 plus 5% attack damage. Those will last quite a while. I can go ahead and use those and get like so many hours out of it. I wonder what my playtime is, if it even... It's probably, yeah, 3 days, because I spent a lot of time crafting on this character. So of course it's going to be way higher than that. But we need to talk to Daervan here and see what quests he has. I don't know if he'll have one that kind of leads into Angmar or if it just goes straight into Angmar. I would hope the latter, because I do have my map that I can just use my milestone. So finish, talk to a coroner. Book 6, Chapter 2, yep, that's an Aughaire, so we can go ahead and use my map home. Guess I don't know if it's just synonymous using map home and milestone. The milestone is a place you make your skill at, but I think it's a milestone skill that you get from your map home. Something like that. Hey, Mika Mueller. So we finished that one. Take a rubbing from a lesser watching stone. Dark Raiders, what quest is that? Oh, that's the orc one. I couldn't remember an orc camp in that area. I remember that one pretty well. So yeah, I think I'll go ahead and start this quest chain in here in Aughaire. I thought there would be, kind of remembered there being a little bit more, at least taking longer to go through the quests leading up to Aughaire. So I wasn't really planning on starting this area, but I don't see at this point why I can't. Might as well go ahead and start it some. I don't know, might just get through the first challenge, maybe. Just see how it goes from here. That got interrupted somehow. I don't know if I need a warg. I see the warg, I need something. Yeah, I do have a quest to kill wargs. That one died pretty easily, just use those 2 skills. I think Essence of Flame can crit pretty high. I don't know if it can quite crit to one-shotting a mob. Do I need the crawler? Doesn't look like it. Don't need the Hill Beast. I do need my Dwarf Iron Ore. I'll need that. I have my Guardian using the Dwarf Iron Ore. I have my Bjorning just for the Prospector portion of it, kind of going through that. And then I'll have, I think my Bjorning, that might be a character I do Lone Lands on actually. I was thinking my Bjorning I could do Lone Lands and my Guardian I could do North Downs. At this point, just for, I don't know where I'm headed, it's just kind of these rock areas and don't need to quite go there. I also want to explore Halls of Night while in this area. I think it's just somewhere right around here where I am. I have the quest to do that, but I don't think you can just turn in the quest. I think after you discover it, you have to actually run it for the quest. But it should be somewhere around here. I can put it on the tracker if I don't find it. Actually, I think this is it. I also need to get some screenshots of this character in Angmar, because I have I have the thumbnail screenshot, but that's kind of... This is a really nice view of Angmar. It's kind of a little bit ugly in a way, because it's all dead, but I think it's still neat looking with that. Looks more yellow than I remember. Kind of, for some reason I remember Angmar being less yellow and more black, more brown maybe. Could also be, I guess, because it's daytime. Do y'all know this would be morning instead of night? Well, I guess it's kind of, you know, the sky's all green and dark and stuff, but it's still not like super dark. It's still light here. So I don't know if I need to go up this ramp. I don't think I do. I don't know where this leads, so I'm kind of curious. Okay, so this leads down to kind of south of Aughaire there. Okay. Oh yeah, the cave. Okay, I was kind of wondering. I did not really remember a camp here, but I know this cave, yes. This thing. There are normally orcs here, though. Omrecker? Or is it Omrecker? Why? Oh, I was wondering why I wasn't casting it. Dang. Okay, I just need to get a tap on that one. Do I need to do anything besides kill orcs here? Doesn't look like it. So that's kind of fun. I can just go about here killing orcs. I do need... This is the warriors and skirmishers, it looks like. Probably good that we headed separate ways if we weren't going to group up. Kind of hard with Rune Keepers having a cast time if one's going to two-shot one or nearly two-shot one to have both of you hitting them at the same time. Having some lag there, but I can run up and just hit this one. It's kind of unfortunate that while leveling here, I don't even need to use Scribe a New Ending anymore, do I? But while leveling here, I want to have both the red and yellow line. So I don't have access to the blue, and I'm really curious about that rune sign deed now. Now that I'm actually like questing on this character and thinking of that type of stuff a little bit more than I used to. I do, I guess, want to cap like Fire Ridicule and Distracting Flame, so I'm just thinking about my trait points. So my Warden, I have, at this point, more trait points than my Warden had. I think even a little bit higher level. But my Warden did get up to what would be Empowering Flames, so she has like 27 or something now. Does she have that many? 27? Maybe. I feel like I needed 4 more to go up to where I wanted. But yeah, this character, he's going to have so many more by the time he gets level 50. Oh, I haven't got to my level 39 book things. I definitely want to get those before I leave Angmar. They're not the most vital to do right away, because I'll just eventually get that stuff in Angmar anyway. But as far as the second part goes, once I get level 50, like on my Warden, I can just run the Regiant instances and get the second half, I think. And if it's not that, I could do Goblin Town or whatever it is I need that's not Angmar for those. Actually, I want to use Scribe a New Ending here. Get rid of all my debuffs. So what do I need? I need 1 more Skirmisher, it looks like. I'm pretty sure that's all I need in this cave, but I will check my quest to be sure. Guess I can kill a Cave Scar, get that for the quest. Your warden is 32 on Anor. Yeah, I just got mine to 50 recently, so that's kind of exciting. So now I'm working on my Rune Keeper, who is 42 here. I'm just kind of having fun killing orcs here. I don't really want to leave this. It's just a big cave system with a lot of orcs, fun to kill them. And I will need a lot for Orc Slayer. Even Org Slayer. Org Slayer might be a bit tougher just because, you know, there are so many orcs compared to wargs. But I'll check my quest, make sure I don't need anything else. Yeah, your legend grows. So I haven't done my level 15 or 30 class quest, really? Well then. I should have done this stuff while taking... Oh, 32 class points. Okay. Has 32. I thought you were like, has 32, is 32 is what I thought you said. So yeah, it takes a long time to get through those class Ds, and you have to use so many bad gambits. And a lot of them you have to use 500 times, which is kind of... It's just going to take a while to go through those on my warden. So yeah, I should have done this stuff while taking that little break. Yeah, so... I have so many... This guy's just a mess right now. So yeah, I don't have any other quests, basically. So I just need to leave this cave. It looks like I'm actually at the end of it. I think Distracting Flame's one. If I could just use that, try and remember to use that as often as possible, that'd be a good thing. Same as Scribe Spark. I haven't known Silence if I feel like I'd be capped on that. No, I could still use that a little bit more. They really do. This one. Oh, something else did 34 damage. I was wondering, it could be rid of fire? No, that still does a little bit more. Did not see this warg with that little hook. Move on through this cave. I guess I'm kind of exploring all this cave anyway, since I'm going back the way I did not come. How much damage over time does Distracting Flame do? So it's pretty weak, but I think it would take enough over time to kill that mob. This is kind of the fun of fire in some tighter quarters like this, where you can't really... Like, if I were to even try to play the yellow line, I couldn't really use much of the benefit out of it, and with fire you can stand still a lot easier with more dense mobs like this, and just use, well, basically for me, Essay of Fire, Essence of Flame, and then switch target for Smoldering Wrath. I always want to call Smoldering Wrath Scathing Mockery for some reason. Even though Scathing Mockery is like really bad and Smoldering Wrath is really good. Even with the Runestone, any sort of AoE, if I hit them with Essence of Flame, or even the Runestone alone can kill a lot of these mobs. So yeah, basically fire is pretty strong to run through caves like this, it seems like. Or just, not even caves, but some more dense mob camps, which we will see a lot of here in Angmar. Okay, so spent a lot of time there, didn't really need much, but that's okay. We can continue on and head north. I think the area I need to go is kind of here. I don't know if I specifically need to go there. The skull amulets and the bloodstone pendants, I guess. Now I have to talk to somebody. Let me untrack some of these. Definitely untrack the ones I've completed. The Lost Fellowship, that is... where is that? I am not seeing that anywhere on the map. Maybe that's somewhere else. Isn't he Sinlieg like the guy that's right in the middle there? Or not really in the middle, but slightly west in that kind of swamp thing? I don't know why it's not showing on the map though. It's kind of the thing. I don't see it anywhere. Let me read that. Oh, he's in Foreshall. For some reason I was thinking he was one of the guys here in Angmar, so I don't want to. I'm actually going to filter that quest so I can kind of ignore it. Okay, and then the rubbing from a lesser watching stone is... Oh, that's that book quest, okay. Those were just... Yeah, I need to go Trophies of War right now. For some reason I feel like I have a lot more quests right now. I guess the first quest that isn't all that much we'll get a lot more later. I think at some point we should get some quests to work with some guy around this area as well. And I thought that stuff just came earlier as well. But it seems like it's really just heading to these 2 orc camps and then the book quests. Also already killed all my wargs and got whatever else I needed, I guess. And I think you can get all these just from killing the orcs in this area. Oh, there's the Lazar Watching Stone. These aren't orcs. Interrupted? There we go. So that's all I needed to do for that. I believe these quest items you can get once you get a little bit deeper into this. That's right, you have to get to like the 2nd tier once you get past this. Or actually, right here. So it is these Duvardane. For some reason I was just thinking it'd be orcs. I assumed like Angmar would be orcs. Do I need the wargs? Doesn't look like it. And it looks like I can get both quest items from the mob, so just, yeah, I need to kill some. Sorcerer or Tath? I don't know, I kind of feel like he wants to be killed here. Just standing there all Angmar, I'm like. Oh, I guess I freed that, oh, that spirit got freed just to attack me. Oh, there's that Rune Keeper again. With my really slow questing, actually caught up with her. Oh, that was really rude of him resisting Essence of Flame. Oh, I need to scoot up a little bit to be able to use it. There we go. I still need one more amulet, I guess it will drop there, but I'm kind of curious what's up exactly this way. Forget if there's anything interesting up here, if it's just more of these mobs, so I thought we could go out and explore some. Gotta remember I'm not my warden. If I do pull a lot, it'll be a little bit more difficult to deal with, especially if they're ranged. It's the same with any other class if they're ranged. You would think maybe a ranged class it would be nice if they were ranged so you could just like pick them off, but for the Rune Keeper specifically, I really like having the Rune Stone because it deals a lot of damage at this point and it just like completely killed that mob solo. Okay, so we're done with that and ready for turn-ins. Again, this quest set, I just feel like there was a lot more to do with it. I didn't really remember it being this short the first challenge. Wait, did I have a... I had a completed deed. Oh, for Fornost, and I got discover Halls of Night, and I got the... I saw the Fornost one first, but yeah, I got the 3 potions for that. That's kind of interesting, just discovering it. Got me the 3 potions. I can still use Final Word. I've used that, I feel like, a lot for something that's 65. Do Not Fall is on cooldown, and do not need to follow that hunter. I need to go way west here. Why are there a bunch of wargs here? I need to kill these mobs just because there are so many. If I want to dismount. Wait. I just love being able to move while using Flurry of Words. This is like the... Oh no, they defeated my runestone. I guess it took too much aggro and started taking too much damage. So yeah, my AoE dealing with a lot of mobs like that's still pretty fine though. I didn't even get to cast Essence of Winter there. So that was fun. So yeah, there's somebody here I should eventually have to talk to from one of these quests. I just thought it, again, like a lot of this stuff it seems like came earlier. Or no, not this tree. I don't know why I was thinking this tree. I do have something to do with this tree later. Oh, it might even be that guy. No, he's a guy we have to kill. It's over here. I do want to run by it on my way back. Go in and see what it is. Yeah, this guy. We'll eventually have to do stuff with him. Tascal. He's level 115? What? That does not make much sense at all. There's Grimgore. I needed him for my Lore Master class quest. Which I guess I'll be getting my Rune Keeper level 45 class quest soon as well, and I'm already behind, haven't done the 15, 30, or started the 39 one. Yeah, I have the book quest. Yeah, I'm starting to remember doing this book quest a little bit more. Now, I don't know which character specifically I did these on. I might even have done it on more than one character. Because it's more familiar than I think I would recognize for a book quest, because, again, usually I don't do them. Because I don't enjoy them. But if they align, like, kind of starting in some of the... Oh, this is the... See, he still has the ring on the minimap is the annoying thing, even though I filtered it. Boothwick Camp? I guess I haven't started any of these camps yet. Yeah, we get a lot of gear from these. It's just not useful gear, it doesn't seem like anymore. At least I'm getting a lot more out potions. And the Fem gear, again, I don't think is going to be as useful as it maybe used to have been. Yeah, none of these pieces, I'm kind of curious cosmetically though. That has a lot of agility. The medium armor just like randomly jumps up and stats a bunch. But I'm curious, I don't remember really what it looks like. I guess I'll get the light armor on this character and I will lock it. Because I kind of want to see what the full set looks like. So yeah, I get the second one and we get the gloves of Fem. So this one might be starting to head towards the camps maybe. Or maybe not yet. No, I just know eventually that's where we get like a lot of the quests is from those little camps. That one's bloodstones. I think we get those from hill beasts. Tar crypt, more orcs. There, now I need to go to Tasgal. So yeah, a lot of this stuff, I guess it is just later in Angmar than I thought it was. But that's okay, it's just kind of bothering me that it's so much different than what I feel like I remembered it was. We need, I just saw somebody. Well, we can do it on this AFK hunter. See if I finish self-motivation for the day. Nope. That one, because I have to use it 350 times, I just gotta focus on it. Okay. So at this point, I think I kind of do want to go ahead and just start the next quest set at least. I don't know. I don't have to head to absolutely everywhere and finish it, I guess. But we can get the bloodstones and talk to Tasgal and see what's up with that at least. I don't know if this is something really I just should stop by everyone I see. There will be a lot around Tasgal as well. See, in these quests, Dark Standards and Bloodstones are those kind of in similar areas. No, they're kind of two little separate camps. Oh no, there's a worgen. I just like totally went through that rock. I don't know. Yeah, you can go through this rock right here. That's so weird. Orc's trying to attack me. I can't even zoom. I can zoom in. This is when I zoom in all the way. This is when I zoom slightly out. Oh. I can see. Oh, so I can go there and see my character a little bit. Okay, that's kind of neat. But yeah, there's the orc. He's trying to attack me. Anyway, we can go ahead and... Looks like he ran off anyway, so that kind of works out. That way, I do want to get this platinum as well. So we'll go ahead, I guess we can go ahead and kill this hill beast. I think there is like a larger group of them off towards the west here, but might as well stop and kill some ones I see. That way it gives me an excuse to go ahead and use self-motivation. I guess in Angmar it's a lot easier to see the wood than other zones because the green kind of sticks out. Maybe even less so than the orange and the kind of brownish for the platinum for the ores. Oh yeah, I need to defeat Hillbeast for his anyway, so I didn't even need to really do anything with that. I believe his quest set's going to be a little bit longer, just a little bit more involved, but there are a lot of the hill beasts here. Actually, I might switch to lightning for this, although I am in combat. Wonder if there's a deed for the hill beast slayer. It doesn't look like it, so that's kind of nice. Oh yeah, I forget, I'm still not used to being able to move while using Epic Conclusion. So yeah, I'll just run through a little bit here on Yellow Line and get this quest done and see where, probably actually work on Tasgal a little bit right now. I think you have to do Tasgal to complete one of their tasks maybe, unless this was just a separate quest, which might be the case. See a lot of mobs right here. Yeah, those are more hillbeasts, so I can try to head that way. I just need 5 more. I really like using Epic Conclusion while on the move though. It's pretty smooth, don't get to use it that often, so every time I do that I have to comment about it. Definitely prefer it over having to stop and then think about it and then slowly cast it and then get back to being what lightning's supposed to be, mobile. It's just kind of these situations where I'm doing a lot less damage than fire compared to when I could keep being on the move, which is kind of the benefit of being yellow here. Then I do have to stop for the runestone in that case. I think, yeah, pulled like 3 extra than I need total for the quest. Okay, that should be a nice stun on a few of them. I don't know how much damage the lightning runestone does. If it does a little bit less, it looks like, than the fire, and the fire has a bunch of ticks. Okay, so we actually need to, we're gonna go ahead and just bubble here and kill these mobs. Be nice if I had sustaining bolt where it could heal at this point. Well, that got interestingly tough kind of quickly there. But we lived through it. I wasn't too worried. I know I got really low on my health, but I had my bubble pretty comfortably. I was oddly not as worried about dying as some other situations, or like it might seem like I should have been. Oh, I think they were talking about the Undying title or something like that. I was just like reading the kin chat, and somebody was talking about, well, they were talking, this was a little bit while ago, but then I saw him talking about his poor mini lost the chance, so I'm assuming he died kind of early. But then it is champion, I guess he'll make a champion. So what's this quest? Is this to bring all the dull bloodstones, destroy... I just got a quest, didn't I? Completed? Oh, Crawler Remains, okay. Yeah, we can do the Crawler Remains and continue his quest. I guess because I switched to the yellow line, it decided to untrack all my ores. Oh, this org does not want me getting that. Also, I'm used to fire being able to leave a mob. He had 37 health left, but being able to leave them and just letting dots take care of the rest. Cannot rely on that with lightning. That is not a crawler. I can go ahead and kill him while looking for crawlers. Some hill beasts. There's a crawler. Ooh, that actually crit for a lot. Shocking Touch, wouldn't really think of that as a damaging skill, but it had a pretty big crit there. Oh, I gotta get this Rune Keeper guy. Do not fall on her. Stop running. This might be lost hope. Oh no, no. There we go. That's all I wanted to do. That was a nice crit from Sustaining Bolt. There we go, got the quest done. I assume I pulled a lot of crawlers at the end. Rune Keeper is one of the big classes where I like having the third It's a lot, but that costs 100 mithril coins, which is really... I can't really justify spending 100 mithril coins on that all that easily. If it was like an account-wide thing, you got that on every character, I would definitely spend 100 mithril coins on it. So this is a travel, probably, we'll actually... Travel? There we go. But probably finish this and then kinda leave off a little bit. Escort task also, yeah, we have to deal with hill beasts in this instance. Probably something I can do red line because I don't really need any sort of mobility from the yellow line in this, since we have to deal with an NPC. This quest used to be a little bit tough if you got too much aggro. I don't remember which character specifically, but I remember having that issue. We had to be careful to only aggro like one mob at some of these points, or I would take too much damage. Now I can just blow through it pretty easily, and if I actually put my runestone down, it could have already been done. Behind us. Well, they're actually making this pretty fast. I'm really glad he didn't say we must rest. I like pressing on instead. Bangrath is here? Oh, he's an actual elite. Maybe that was the tough part, having to kill the elite. Thus ends Bangrath. So yeah, this was a lot faster than I remember. Just whenever I think of an instance like this or escorting an NPC like this, it's just really slow, but he's going about this pretty quickly. I like task all for that. Except he started to run into a tree there, which wasn't the best idea. Pending alerts, LOTRO points. I guess I'm getting all these deeds done. I already completed whatever quests for the advanced even. Oh, I got some new virtues to equip finally then. I got an idealism. Very unideal. Oh, do we actually get to kill these? I kind of forgot about this part. So this might be the long part. It's a very nicely textured face. Yeah, those textures, they're just kind of blurry there. I'm pretty sure we kill these guys, at least at this point, so this is kind of the slower talking. But overall, still, at least the NPC's moving fast that we're working with here. Oh no, here's the... Oh, so we kill another hill beast. Okay. I remember that now, of course, afterwards. I'm pretty sure those guys come back and we deal with them later, though. So that is it, and we need to talk to Rona. So I guess that was part of Rona's task. So I think that's a good spot for me to, if I can get on my mount, a good spot for me to leave off for today. I think I might actually stay here as well, because I will just go to my house probably and go to Ear of the Wind and get my character a lot more organized basically. But yeah, that's a good spot for me to leave off because it's kind of late and I'm tired and I wasn't planning on going all that long anyway, and that way I don't get like all started with the other tasks. I think I'm at a good point with these. Those other ones will be off to the east and then we can go back to Aughaire. And just some other things, I don't know if I would do that before the next stream, but we'll get some, there we go, before the next stream, but I do want to work on my class quests and other things, so I might do that perhaps at the start of the next one on this character, which I plan to be tomorrow. I don't have anything else that I specifically have planned that I might do, but potential to see my warden, but unlikely. And yeah, that will be it. I hope you all have enjoyed me starting Angmar. I'm enjoying it so far. I've done it a lot, so it's not like really new to me. But I enjoy Angmar, and so far I've been enjoying the questing here. And if you all did enjoy this though, please consider liking and subscribing for more. And thanks everyone for joining and watching.